Hello, this is Amanda with From Where I Stamp near Kingston, Ontario. And I'm here to share with you how you can use the Memories and More card packs from Stampin' Up to create some holiday goodness, some cards and a little treat packaging that I've pulled some items from my kitchen that I'm going to show you how you can put them together to make a neat little gift to give to like a friend or a family member, or you can even change it up for the season and even give it as a gift, because I mean, who wouldn't like to get a brownie mix or something like that, cookie mix ready to go that you can make your own treats. So we'll be using these 4x6 and 3x4 cards, and they're pre-designed. So Stampin' Up has done a lot of the work for us already. All right, so I'm going to switch the camera around and we're going to have a look at this pack. So the Gingerbread and Peppermint Suite is on pages 8 and 9 of the July to December mini catalog. So it is something that there is Old Olive, Real Red, some craft. So they've brought back some 6x6 craft paper, and Early Espresso and Cinnamon Cider match with or coordinate with all this. So there is designer series paper, some stencils. If you saw my stencil, or not stencil, they're decorative masks. You could use them like a stencil, but I do have a couple videos up. One was for World Card Making Day, and if you need the link, to send me a message. The other one was how to use your decorative masks with the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. So there is the pack of Memories and More is here, but I'll show you in a little more detail. And there's also coordinating cards and envelopes. So these are designed to work with your card pack, so you don't have to cut them down. And then, of course, it includes envelopes to make it easy. And then there's that craft paper. We'll probably be using a little bit of that today too. All right, so, and if you need a catalog, please let me know. So we have these 3x4 inch card packs, and they're, put them here in the video for you. So this is the one side, and there's roughly about 5 or 6 of each card. And then this is the other side. So these ones have a little bit more design to them. So like so. So you could use them in our pocket pages, our 6x8 pocket pages. You could put them in our 6x8 album with the pocket pages and make it look like a recipe book as well. So just a couple ideas. Okay, so put these off to the side. And then we have the 4x6 cards. And this is the one side. I love the pepper, or not the peppermint, the gingerbread stripes. And this is the other side. So this is why this pack would be great for like a recipe book for the 6x8. You can get a 6x8 album and then the 6x8 page protectors, and then you just slide these things in into the page protectors, and you can fill in the little recipe card. You can take a little picture of your holiday baking, or just whatever you've made, if it's a recipe type deal. And then also included in the pack are some sticker sheets. So there's 2 of this one and 2 of this one. So this one has some silver, which is pretty awesome. So these actually also go with these cute little racks in the pack. So there's 3 silver, 3 silver, 3 black little cooling trays, I guess, that you put cookies on. So you could use these as the trees as cookies, or even the snowflakes, and put them on there. So that would be really cute. So I have an idea for that. So first we're going to do a quick little card. Now I don't have a pack of the cards and envelopes, but I'm going to use some thick Whisper White. I do have that already cut to my card base size, which is 8.5 by 5.5, and I've already scored it. And so that means we will need to trim down some of these. Oh yeah, and I was going to show you. So this is the Craft 6x6 paper. So it coordinates. Craft is such a lovely, I want to say color, but I don't know if it's an actual color. But it's really thick, not as thick as the thick basic white, but you can cut it out. You could also emboss it. A bunch of different things you can do. All right, so I am going to use this gingerbread one. So see how the card is extra big? So it hangs off the edge. If you had the cards and envelope pack, whether the white one that's in the annual catalog or the one that coordinates in the mini catalog, you wouldn't have to trim off this. So I'm just going to trim off a little bit. So I'm doing 5.5 just so I have that white all the way around. And I'll save that little piece for later. You never know when you'll need those extra pieces. So then this will go here, like so. And then I'm going to grab one of these. Let's see which one. So I'm not actually going to do any stamping. So something, I think I like that it's beginning to taste a lot like Christmas. So non-stamping projects for the holidays are perfect. All right, and I am going to trim a little bit of this as well, just to create some more depth to my project. And we're going to do this at 1.5. Line that up and cut it. Oh, yes, and I need to cut it to 5.25 as well. So that way it will work. Okay, put that off to the side. Make a huge mess that I'll clean up later. And then this will go like that. Now, another thing I'm going to do is, I do like this one, but because I have multiples, I'm going to trim a little bit off of here as well. So we're going to do about 1/2 inch for 5.25. And of course, we'll save this piece for another card front or whatnot. You can even cut this down to 3x4 to fit in one of the pockets as well. So then this, oops, this will go right here just to give it a little bit of color, like so. And then if we look at our stickers, so you could pick one of the non-sentiment cards and use the Merry Christmas or Your Friendship Makes the Season Sweeter, one or the other. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a few of these little stars on my card. But let's put this together. So I'm going to grab my liquid adhesive. But you could use Seal Plus or Seal or Tear tape, you know, whichever you prefer. And we'll center this on our card, like so. And then we'll put our craft down on there. Okay. And then we'll flip this over and put a little bit of glue on the back too. So with the liquid glue, you don't need to put a lot on there. I probably put a little much. And then we'll just line this up, kind of sort of using the lines. Something like that. Now I'm not going to, but you could use some little dimensionals or the larger dimensionals, depending on what you have, to put this down. But I'm just going to glue this right onto the card. Excuse me. Okay, so put that somewhere about there, I think. Make sure that sticks and doesn't move. And then I'm going to take a couple of these little stars, or I guess not stars, it's snowflakes. One there, and one up here. And there, nice, quick, easy to make a little card with a little bit of bling. So it doesn't take much to use up these cards to make some quick little things that you can give away with a package of treats. My friend, she does home-baked treats for people for Christmas. So this would be great, a nice little quick card, and then you can fill it with a little quick sentiment. Hi, enjoy these yummy, scrumptious desserts or snacks. Love always, or love your friend, whatever. Put that on there. All right, so the other idea I had was, hang with me here. So I have this brownie mix, and this is the Ghirardelli brownie mix from Costco. It is yummy. And then we have a Tupperware whisk, and then we have some pot holder or oven mitts. That's the word I want. So you might be wondering, what in the world do these three things have to do with stamping? Well, if you're looking for something that you need a quick idea of what to give somebody for Christmas, say a host or something else, get a whisk or a spoon. You can use a spoon. Some kind of packaged cookie mix, or I have brownie mix in the house, so that's what we're using. So put the brownie mix in there. You put your whisk in there. You put the whisk along there. And then you can write the directions or slip the directions kind of behind. So if you have a boxed brownie mix, this one, of course, comes with like 6 packages. So I could always take a picture of it and just stick the picture behind. But what we're going to do is we are going to use this one here. Actually, we're going to use, so I need a bigger, I gotta move things out of my way. So we're going to use one of these black, actually we're going to use the silver one. So silver tray, and we are going to use this oven mitt. Oh, you can't see that. Oven mitt sticker. Maybe even the spatula, we'll see. And we want, maybe we'll use this leftover green just to make this pop a little. I don't know, maybe that doesn't pop. What color should we do? Some red? No, I don't like that either. It does fit over top of that, but it kind of gets lost, doesn't it? All right, so we're just going to go with that. All right, so now we're going to take our little oven. Well, no, we're not going to do that yet. So we're going to use this here in the oven mitt, but the oven mitt, we're going to use some dimensionals on the back of it. So let's move this out of my way. Now, one trick is for the sticky back. Either you can, like on your pants or on your shirt, try and get the, maybe it picks up the lint, and then that way it won't be as sticky. I'm looking for my tweezers. There we go. And then put some dimensionals on the back here, like so. So this will go here. And then we'll have our, now the other trick you could do is you can cut out the sentiment or whatever other little piece. So you can kind of lie them down. I'm gonna grab one of these little spatula thingamabobbers. Isn't it cute how the little things on the inside are die cut for us? So it's all like pre-made, ready to go. It was pretty awesome. So we'll just take off some backings off these dimensionals. Put it like so. Oops. It's sticking through the thing, but that's okay. Let's put this down to protect my my tabletop here. And then I think what I might do, see this little strip from earlier? I think we are going to use that. So I just need to pop this up. And I'm going to use, because it, oh, there's my sticky strip. Because the liquid glue will go through, I'm just going to use some tear tape, just a little bit of it. And this is about 4 inches wide, so that would be perfect. Oops. Oh, come on, stick to the thing, please. Thank you. There we go. And then we can, oh, don't be sticky to it anymore. Put this like there. There we go. I like that. And I will have to trim off just a little bit. So with my paper snips, just turn it upside down so you can see the edge. Perfect. There we go. And then, do I want to add anything else? I don't think so. I think that'll work. And then we can, because it's a sticky, we can put it right like that. And then bring back our little project. And we could use some Baker's Twine Essential Pack. So it has black and I don't know if that's Sahara or if that's crumb cake. That's crumb cake. I don't know. Vanilla and white. Does it say here? No. The catalog says, but I don't want to take it out at the moment. So you could use some black. So let's use some black. Why not? So you could. The other thing I was thinking of, but I don't have any real red. That red ribbon in that suite would be perfect. So there's this, what number is it? 5. Real red 3/8 mini ruffled ribbon. That would be perfect to use on this kind of a project, but I don't have it, so I've pulled out something that's close. So you could, like, to put everything together, I'll want to tie it. I'm tying it backwards. I don't know why. Let's try this again. So I want to leave enough so that make it pretty, but tight enough. There we go. And we can snip this off at an angle. Snip this off at an angle. And then, so we move that up just a little, actually. There we go. Whoops. Guess that was a slip knot. Oh well. And then we take a little bit of this black twine, not very much. And we want to come up from the bottom and down from the top. And put a little knot in it. Like so. We can put this piece through. Kind of sort of like that. And then we can tie a bow. Maybe, possibly. Probably should have left the pieces a little longer, but that's okay. So just like so. trim down this piece. There we go. Make this one look a little prettier. There we go. So now, a nice little tag for a friend to say Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, thanks for inviting us over. Or if you're maybe packaging up some Christmas treats or other baking, you could do this quick little card using the Memories and More pack as well. So just as a note for this, what is it, Gingerbread and Peppermint Memories and More card pack, it did go on back order. And so I just received this last week. So it's something that they are on low inventory. If it's something you are interested, I would recommend purchase it sooner rather than later, because it is a possibility that these may sell out and may not return. So I just wanted to give you a warning on that. And if you've enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel. And if you have a friend who maybe does some baking like my friend, send them this video. Thank you.